Good morning. If you guys been following along in the build series, you know we've been working on building our off-grid workshop in the woods, and we had a big storm come in last night when we had half of the trusses up. Well, we're getting that thunderstorm and the wind has just picked up. We are going to have to keep an eye on those trusses and hopefully they don't blow up like the trash cans. And I'm glad to say the trusses are still standing. They didn't get blown down, so that is a good thing. We got about an inch of rain last night and a lot of wind, but the trusses are still up, so that means today we can continue on putting new ones up and we don't gotta fix the old ones. So I'm gonna go back inside, finish drinking my coffee, and then we'll do our chores, and then we can finish on with the build. It smells so fresh.
It smells so good.
So we are working on a new fresh batch, freshly roasted for you guys, of our coffee. It's actually getting roasted, probably got roasted yesterday when this video is going out, and it is getting packed up right now as you're watching this video. This coffee is going to be super fresh for you. We're going to be going live with our new freshly roasted coffee, August 22nd, and we're going to go live at 8 a.m. this time.
Not 6 a.m., 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Eastern time, because there's a lot of people on the East Coast that weren't able to have a chance to get any of the coffee because it sold out before they had gotten up, because it had sold out pretty quickly, so, and they're 3 hours behind. So we're going to go live at 8 a.m. Eastern time, so the West Coast people have a little bit more of a chance to get it. We upped how many bags we're getting made this time, and we're going to see how it goes. If you guys like it and it sells out as fast as it did last time, we'll have to get even more. So we're in the process of lining everything up so we can make sure we can get another roast going for you, depending on how you like it. So I know we really like it. Everybody we've heard of has really been loving it. So we want to make sure you guys can get some. So August 22nd, 8 a.m., we're going to have our sunrise blend, the cold brew, and the campfire decaf all restocked.
And if you are interested in the campfire decaf, that went super fast.
Yeah,
so
that one sold out the quickest.
Yeah.
So.
And actually, that is becoming my new favorite. First it was the cold brew, and now I make the decaf cold brew. So I like it. And sometimes I'll do half and half. So you can do different things.
That's right, you can mix it up. You got to get one of everyone, and then you can try them all.
We just want to say thank you to everyone that's interested in our coffee, who had a chance to purchase some and who wants to. And we hope that you can say when you have a cup, I like it.
That's right. Thanks for listening to us about the coffee. They'll be coming live on August 22nd at 8 a.m. Now, let's continue on with the build, because this one is a good one. I'm out here early this morning. I'm going to bring out our Lion Energy battery pack, and I'm going to charge up that lift. I charged up this lift with it, and then we got a lot of rain coming in, so I was like, no, I'm not leaving it out. So let's get that one plugged in, charged up, and then we'll be good to go. Ken and his crew should be here in about an hour and a half. I brought out the big guns this morning. I've been charging everything up with the Lion Energy Safari ME. And then I have a big battery pack that holds twice as much power as the little thing does. So now we have 3 times the power. So we'll be able to charge up this lift, and then we can plug in this lift while we're running it and keep that battery topped off. And we'll be in good shape. We got everything set up for this morning. We are ready to go, and time to start setting the first truss of the day. Right? Protect your body. I mean, protect it. Yeah, you got it. You know, doing it.
This will be on your side now.
Yeah. Hold up. Settling.
Wanna go check out what they're doing? Come on. Just gotta stay out of the way. Come on, you can come with me.
Don't worry, Figaro's coming to give it his approval. What do you think, Figaro? All right, we gotta mark layout one more time. Yeah, we're gonna have to start over, I guess.
They have 4 more trusses to do. They have to move the lift out so they can reach those other ones. And yeah, so it's getting close. Look, there's gold. If only. Here goes the third one. We have 2 and 1. Then none. Uh-oh. What do you do about that? Put a metal piece on it?
So we have a broken piece of lumber right here. It's the grain of the 2x4, so we're gonna have to repair that before we set that up. Pick the cleanest one. Take care of it. Feel a little lopsided now, but
yeah, it's too bad that it just like the last truss hit you had to deal with.
I know.
They should be grading that lumber.
Well, look, before I even saw that crack, I've seen a bunch of this, like half-rotten wood they're using. You would think they'd use like prime lumber to build trusses.
Well, I think it's required for engineered trusses to be like a certain grade. You hear that all the time. A certain grade quality. You don't always see it.
Yeah. Not great lumber. There's quite a few, you know what I mean, that have this.
A lot of
The
weight.
weight and stuff. I guess the engineers know better than we do.
Right, right. Well, that will be strong enough.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't cracked all the way through yet.
Right, right.
Last truss. It's the big one. It's bending right in half almost. Not in half. I'm exaggerating. I said it's bending right in half almost. I said I'm exaggerating a bit, but. Yeah, I can just not walk. Tractor for the win again.
Yeah, so it's also broken right under your basket, the 2x4, the top one. So watch out when he's lowering it down because it's cracked good on this side. Hold on, don't move. Let me tie the rope. Let me tie a rope down here so we can stand back and pull this end because it is cracked again. So the truss is broke right there also. So that could cause an issue because it's not chained below it. Right. And I guess if we did put some on nails, the 2x6 nails, it would make it stronger. Yeah. It's cracking.
You won't clear there, will you?
I'll stop there. It's coming down.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, we got it.
Price of everything's going up and the quality is going down, and it's just really, really sad.
There's the issue. Half rotted lumber with a knot. Yeah, and then this is rotted. This is like a rotted piece of 2x4 with a knot right in it.
Feels pretty funky, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't weigh nothing. That's the rest of that punky 2x. So that lumber is half rotted, doesn't weigh much, and then it broke right on a knot. This should be premium grade lumber for trusses. And they're not. There's a lot of the lumber here that is not very good. A lot of wane, a lot of rot. So not impressed with this truss company. I wouldn't order trusses from them. We won't again. On the positive side, nobody got hurt. That's the big one. And the metal on the building, there's a little bit of damage, but we're gonna overlap the upper tin over that. So that doesn't matter because it's gonna all get covered up anyway. So considering what happened, we're pretty lucky and fortunate. Nobody got hurt. No other damage to the building other than the truss. We'll repair that, and it's just gonna cost us some time and a little bit of material. So all in all, it could have been a lot worse. It's time to rebuild the truss. They said, let's build it back better. I said, no, we're not building it back better. Building back better hasn't worked out for anybody lately. So if we cut that at 55.
Perfect angle.
Gusset. Like that. All right. Oh, yeah, see, I don't like that. Oh, wait a minute.
That one long shoe can do something for you.
Take out your shins. You don't need them.
You know, I haven't for quite a while.
Are you kind of like halfway on?
Halfway on.
Yep. All right, I'll come in.
Are we just going flush to the
I think flush to the bottom, yeah. Let's try this again. The truss is sitting. We got it. How's it looking?
It is I think perfect.
I like it.
Holy smokes, that thing.
We're good.
Woo!
It's been one of those days, Ken. You want a cold brew with cold foam?
Are you kidding me?
Gina made it before she left, just for you, the cold foam.
Great. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm gonna have a sip. Oh, and look at the foam.
Oh, here, have a chair.
It smells great. I love it. It's great.
All right, now that we made our gable end truss stronger than before, we're gonna start installing some purlins and get the purlins up on this side, and then we'll go over to the other side. We plumbed up that front gable truss. It is nice and plumb, so that feels good. Now we can continue on getting everything tied in, and I can't wait to see some metal roof on it. That's gonna look so nice. I'll have to get charged back up after. Want to give you a hand up there? You got it. What's that?
You're welcome up.
All right, I'll come up. I got a ladder. This is so much better than the way we did it yesterday. And then do we have an 8? Is it an 8? We'll be after that one. Sweet. And then I think it'll be a 10. So yeah, we'll start using up these, I think, after for the next ends of them. So all in all, we were pretty lucky with that truss breaking. The truss breaking was terrible lumber, and the crazy part is these trusses are engineered. We have plans with them. We have an engineered stamp, and they're made with rotted, faulty lumber. And the other crazy thing is all this lumber is stamped, and it's all been graded. So yeah, engineered plans and engineered things don't mean anything. I just have to chuckle because we get all the time in the comments about, oh, you need to have an engineer or this or that inspected for different things. These things were engineered and inspected and signed off by somebody, and they're still not good. We could have built these better ourselves, but we're not building trusses because we order them because it's a lot easier, but we fixed that end wall truss and it is a lot better. But I just have to chuckle because a lot of people get all hooked up in whatever for stamps and approvals and certificates, and they're only as good as the person behind everything doing the quality control. Just because they are inspected or they have a certification doesn't mean anything. If they're not a good worker or if they don't care, you still get inferior products. So that's my rant about that. So luckily, all in all, I'll show you what happened to the side of the building. Not very bad. The big thing is nobody got hurt. So we are happy with that. This truss company, we won't be using them again for trusses. We've secured everything up, and all the trusses that were kind of a little we fixed them and we made them so they're fine. So I'm not worried about the trusses in the future. I'm just, the quality of the trusses are not there. We had to wait an extra week and a half to get them here from when our original date was. So that's kind of a bummer. We had to, the first week wasn't a big deal because we were busy doing the building. The last 3 days stunk because we had some really nice weather and the trusses weren't here. And they were supposed to be here a week and a half before that. And then they said, oh, they'll be here the 3 days before. And they just kept never showing up. So the worst part about that is it cost us money because we had to repair the trusses. We have downtime. And the big thing is we had equipment rented and we couldn't use that equipment. So if we want to have it longer, we got to pay more out. Now we have to pay more out of pocket to have that equipment longer. So all of the delays add up. They push everything off and they make everything more expensive. So if you're gonna say you're gonna have something there for a certain date, make sure it's there. And if you're supposed to have a good job like quality control, make sure you do your job. That kind of stuff just gets me all wound up. But I'm glad nobody got hurt. The truss is up. It's built stronger than it ever was. And it's stronger than it ever needs to be. So I'm good about that. Let's go up in the lift and I'll show you what happened to the building. We are very lucky that this is all that happened for damaging to the building because that truss broke right in half like you saw and went right up against the building. So let me show you. So right here is the major damage. That's the biggest thing. We have that, and there's some scuff marks over here. Nothing major. This is the worst, but we're not worried about that because when we put this gable end siding on the upper pot, this siding is going to come down and overlap. It's going to come to like these screw lines. So that is all going to get covered up. So even though it's dented, we have to take a hammer and smash it and kind of straighten it up a little bit, but it's not going to make a difference. You'll never see it. So I am glad that's all that happened. Nobody was hurt. We don't get to replace any metal. We just had to make that a little bit stronger. So in the big scheme of things, all that was a minor setback and a little frustrating. The biggest thing it cost us was time. We're only able to get one side of the roof with the purlins up. If that truss didn't break and we didn't have to rebuild it, we would have had all of the purlins up. So it is what it is. We're gonna move forward. We won't let it keep us down. And we're gonna work on it again tomorrow. So this is where we have to end the video. Like I said, I am really thankful that nobody got hurt and we didn't have to replace any tin. So just a little frustrated, but at the end of the day, it was a good day. We got a lot done still, and that's one thing with constructions, you always have to plan on the unexpected happening. If you work for a truss company, let me know. Are you supposed to use wood that is halfway rotted, that has wane in it, and that has knots in it? I would say no, but I've never worked at a truss company before, so if you have, let me know. What would you do? We're just gonna move forward because it would take us at least a month to get anything fixed, and even at that point, they'd probably be like, oh, sorry, it is what it is. You guys can fix it on your own. So I don't know. I'm not impressed. Let me know what you think. And thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. And we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.